Christy, good to have you here. Wish you were over here where I am right now, but we got to talk about Bitcoin. Come on, Bitcoin. I know you're salivating right now. Pretty excited about what's going on. Over 15K. Are we going to go above 20K by the end of this year, do you think? Is it going to actually happen?
I think it very well can happen because this Bitcoin run has begun. I mean, this is so reminiscent of the 2017 where we basically went parabolic. So the timing is so uncanny as we recently hit the 100th day. Bitcoin managed to stay above 10,000, like right on election day, which we mentioned. And now we've been gaining about 1,000 a day ever since, where it hit 15.3 today, almost 9% higher. So if you look at it from a year-to-date perspective, it has more than doubled and is undoubtedly the best performing asset of 2020. And this rise now comes on the back of this unprecedented stimulus from global governments and central banks during the coronavirus pandemic, which has made Bitcoin all the more attractive than fiat currencies like the dollar. So Bitcoin's very creation was due to fears that the increased fiscal stimulus is devaluing currencies globally. And as a result, when central banks announced all these plans to pump more money into the economies, investors took this as a sign to pile into the only real asset that has a finite supply, which is Bitcoin. And so now with the results of the US elections gradually becoming clear, any fiscal stimulus package could see a further weakening of the US dollar, which will drive up Bitcoin even more. So this is the result of the QE trade, which has kicked off this massive bid in all the risk assets. You see that in all the high beta names, the tech names, the S&P. So Bitcoin and gold are both higher, but Bitcoin especially is going to be where the story's at, because we haven't talked about the halvening in a really long time, and we should see this post-halvening cycle coming into effect now, since it always does take place about 6 to 8 months after that happens.
Yeah, Christy, real quick, I've had my head buried in election stuff.
This is what we're talking about. You hear what she said? The best performing asset class is Bitcoin. Look at this bullish news on the screen right now. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I like to see. This is what I like to hear. This is what we want to hear. This is Bitcoin. This is crypto. This is our space. This is the new generation. This is the next generation. Let's get it. You already know it's your boy Bitcoin Trapper. Don't forget to like and subscribe. So Square reported $1 billion in quarterly Bitcoin revenue for the first time. Q3 earnings. You all know who this guy is, Jack Dorsey. The man of Twitter. Cash App generated $1.63 billion of Bitcoin revenue and $32 million of Bitcoin gross profit during the third quarter of 2020, up approximately 11x and 15x year over year. Let's go. Let's go. If you want to know a little bit more, check out this article. I'll leave a link in the description. But you see what's going on. You see the big news coming. You see what's up. Let's get on to the next news. Fidelity Digital Asset is hiring more crypto engineer. Fidelity Digital Asset. Over 20 engineer. And a new push to expand the investment giant footprint in the cryptocurrency space. Go on Google and just type this in. You want to know who they are? Type this in. This is a giant. Fidelity is a giant. Ah, man. You guys don't. If you're new to the space, you don't understand, man. You need to understand what's going on. You need to look at what was going on before. Rewind from before and look at what's going on now. It's gonna shock you. You're gonna be like, these guys, whew, to the moon. See you all there. Don't miss out. Wow. So they're hiring some engineers. They're trying to get on the platform. They're trying to get in the boat. 20. That's pretty big. They're up to something big. They're doing something big if they're hiring a lot of people. Maybe I should go and apply. Reserve keeps rates close to zero. Maintains asset purchase. Oh, so anyways, today there's a live stream live stream on the Federal chair Jerome Powell. He was talking about um I'm not 100% sure. I didn't watch the whole thing, but it just pretty much on what's the U.S. central bank is doing and what's going on in the economy, oil prices, COVID-19, we already know, and jobs and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure that's what he's talking about. And so okay, so let's check this out. The Fed has expanded its balance sheet by about 3 trillion this year to 7.1 trillion. No wonder Bitcoin is going crazy. You know what's crazy? Every 4 years is the election. So, wow. And every 4 years, I think it's every 4 years the halving, Bitcoin halving. So, I'm gonna call it right now. I think the next halving in the next president election, it's gonna be the same mess, because it seems like the same mess been happening forever, and it's like nobody's doing anything about it. It's the same thing. Like, it doesn't matter who win. It doesn't matter if Joe Biden or Trumpy wins. It doesn't matter. Bitcoin doesn't care about that, because it's the same thing. I don't know why they never just. Anyways, But I'll leave a link to this. You guys should check it out. It's just regular stuff that's going on in the world. Next sudden news will be Visa. Visa planned 5.3 billion purchase of fintech firm played challenged by the US DOJ. Okay, so okay. So Visa is up to something. It's a lawsuit? Huh. Filed in North California federal court, the lawsuit described Visa as a monopoly in online debit transaction and noted its proposed. Okay, so I guess okay. So yeah. Oh, come on. Of course, Visa is a monopoly, man. Visa doesn't want anybody else in the market to compete with them, because obviously Visa has been around. It's everywhere, but Visa is getting into the blockchain crypto space, and it's like the same thing. It's to me, it's a lot of stuff that's going on. It's like the same thing that's happening in the traditional market, like in the regular place. They're bringing over into blockchain space. So I would love to see like a blockchain company challenge Visa and stuff like that, because we can't keep using the same platform and doing the same thing and expecting change. So I would love to see someone challenge Visa. But or Visa at least change, give other people chances to launch their platform and get involved in this space as well. It can't just be 1-2 companies. Another thing was an hour ago, Grayscale hit another milestone. So milestone Grayscale Team Trust has just hit 1 billion. Wow. So congratulations to Grayscale. Grayscale have been putting in work. They've been doing a lot of things this year. They've been building, they've been working. They haven't been talking much. They pretty much just been showing to people, giving people proof what's going on. They let their work talk for them. They don't even talk much. They're just working. They're building their platform, and they're doing what they say they're gonna do and what they're doing. So give a big shout out to Grayscale. Also check out Barry Silbert. He is the founder CEO of Grayscale, and a lot of other stuff you can see right down here. So give a shout out to him. Big up Grayscale. They have a commercial as well. I'm not gonna look for it, but this is very, very, very interesting. Very interesting. I'm happy to hear this. I really am. I'm gonna play a little bit more if you guys wanna listen a little bit more about it. I don't know. See what they're
not
saying.
had time to even check this. What's happening with altcoins? I mean, if Bitcoin, the last time this happened, Bitcoin took off and all the altcoins shot up too. Is that happening right now, or is Bitcoin making a standalone run?
Altcoins are actually following Bitcoin in the cycle. Bitcoin is standing at a little over 65% dominance at the moment.
Yep.
The DeFi bubble has burst slightly because people have rotated a lot out of the DeFi names and rotated into Bitcoin because that seems to be where the gain is. But yes, all of the altcoins are now gaining 5, 6, 8% along with Bitcoin right now.
Okay, so the alternative coins is altcoins other than Bitcoin and Bitcoin. So as you can see that Bitcoin's taking off and Ethereum's going up as well, and all the other coins are going up. So that's what they're talking about. And they was talking about the decentralized finance or DeFi. They said that a lot of people, I guess, is moving out of DeFi. I think they're just moving their money around, trying to make some gains off Bitcoin or so. But you never know what's going on with that. So we'll wait and see. But that's exactly what they're talking about.
All right, Chris, let's talk about some of what the markets are doing, because in terms of indicators, right, typically the markets will tell you whoever's the favorite to win out of this. So just for instance, Biden wins, it looks like it's good for green energy names, bad for oil, at least that's what he says. If Trump wins, it would be better, you would think, for large conglomerates and the S&P companies. What is the market saying about the outcome of the election, or does the market even care at this point?
Okay, so I guess that's all they're gonna say or talk about Bitcoin. So I'm not gonna keep you guys waiting. I'm not gonna give you guys any more. If you guys want to do, I'm gonna leave the link to this as well in there. But this just came out not too long ago, probably less than an hour, hopefully, I think. But yeah, check it out. Read this. Check it out. All these news, very, very, very important. There's been a lot of news today. I try to show you guys what's going on and on today. Keep you guys up to date. I know you guys are probably busy doing what you're doing, but keep an eye on the space if you have not invested. Take a look at these things. Learn about blockchain, learn about Bitcoin, learn about cryptocurrency, and watch what these big players are doing. Because if these big players are putting money into this and making so much money off it, for sure something is going on in this space. A lot of people I know doesn't even know what Bitcoin is. They're not in this space. They're not, I guess. I don't know. If you don't know about something, I guess you're just not interested. But like I said, if you guys need help, just leave me a comment. I will definitely help you guys, show you whatever you guys need help with, or show you guys what you guys need to know. Remember, what I talk about in this video is just for entertainment. It's just to keep you up to date. It's just for information. This is not financial advice. I'm not telling you guys, anybody, to invest. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow or later on. If more news comes out, it's gonna be out. It's gonna be out here first. So leave me a comment, leave me a like, and we'll talk later.